Welcome to Dude On Air, the show giving you the latest and best of Hollywood. We're talking movies, TV, and everything in between. Here's your host, Gerald Yelverton. Lights, camera, action. Hey guys, welcome back to Dude On Air. I'm your host, Gerald Yelverton. And this is the show where we talk about movies, life, and everything in between. And today we are talking movies, because we are breaking down the nominations for the Golden Globes presented by the Hollywood Foreign Press Association. Again, the Golden Globes, the show, one of the shows that honors both television and movies. We're not talking about television here. That's in another video, which you can find on this channel in the feed. Today, we're talking movies. And this ceremony will be January 11th on television, hosted by Amy Poehler and Tina Fey for the second straight year. Should be a good time. I love the Golden Globes. It does, and then it doesn't factor into the, the awards race for the Oscar, which is kind of the pinnacle, the Super Bowl, if you will, of film. And the reason is because this is voted by the Hollywood Foreign Press, which is an association of, Hollywood foreign reporters and things like that. So it's awards that are kind of given by this organization, but it makes for an entertaining night because instead of being like an auditorium setting, there's all the nominees are sitting around tables with their show and or movie. They're drinking the entire time. It's really laid back. It's a lot of fun. And though it doesn't really factor in, if somebody wins an award and they get up there and they, have like an awesome speech or they make people laugh or feel good, then it kind of plays into how the voters will vote, because this ceremony actually happens before voting is finished for the Oscars. So it makes for an interesting evening. But yes, today we are breaking down the nominees in the film category, and we're going to start right at the top with Best Motion Picture Drama. Now, unlike the Oscars, the Golden Globes breaks down the movie categories into two. So you have drama, you have comedy. So there are more people represented here. There'll be more winners, and kind of it's kind of hard to see how things will shake up, because there are 10 different movies or different actors nominated here. There will only be 5 actors at the Oscars. So interesting. But we're going to start with Best Motion Picture Drama. Boyhood, Foxcatcher, The Imitation Game, Selma, and The Theory of Everything. Now, as of today, it's early in December, so it's really early in the awards race for people that haven't seen movies. And I'm going to just tell you that right now I have not seen a lot of these movies. I've seen some, but by the time the actual ceremony takes place, hopefully I will see 100% of them. They'll be available in my area. I heard Foxcatcher is really good. I heard Boyhood is awesome. Boyhood's the movie that takes place over like a filming period of like 11 or 12 years, which was really cool. Selma is the movie starring David Oyelowo about Martin Luther King. It's really cool that is represented here. And then The Theory of Everything, I think that's Eddie Redmayne as Stephen Hawking. And if I had to pick one right now, I would probably go with Boyhood. And that's me not having seen any of these 5 movies. So right before the Golden Globes, we're going to come back and we'll be joined by a couple guests, and we will actually break down the categories, and we'll have a more in-depth discussion about our picks. Best Actress in a Motion Picture Drama. Julianne Moore, Still Alice, Reese Witherspoon, Wild, Rosamund Pike, Gone Girl, Felicity Jones, The Theory of Everything, and Jennifer Aniston in Cake. Stat category again. Early on, I would have said Rosamund Pike for Gone Girl. If you haven't seen that movie, you should definitely go out and see it. It's a Greek David Fincher movie starring Rosamund Pike and Ben Affleck. Rosamund Pike plays a great character that has several degrees and several levels of depthness. And she did a great job with that. But I hear a lot of things about Julianne Moore, and Julianne Moore is one of those actors that's been around for a long time. Right now, it seems like she's really being appreciated for the different types of roles she's taking, and she does comedy and she does impressions like what she did with Palin, and she's also in one of the biggest movies of the year franchises. In the Hunger Games now, she's in that, and she's kind of being compared to like a Meryl Streep, which is awesome. And she always delivers. So my pick right now, since I haven't seen any of the movies, would be Rosamund Pike, but I would not be surprised if Julianne Moore takes it away. Best Actor in a Motion Picture Drama: Eddie Redmayne, The Theory of Everything; Benedict Cumberbatch, The Imitation Game; Steve Carell, Foxcatcher; David Oyelowo, Selma; and Jake Gyllenhaal, Nightcrawler. Out of these, I've seen Nightcrawler, and Jake Gyllenhaal's nomination is well deserved. I really liked it. Stat category as far as talent: Jake, David, Steve, Benedict, and Eddie, all great. If you've seen the pictures of The Theory of Everything and Eddie Redmayne dressed as, his playing Stephen Hawking, it's quite amazing. And then you have David, who's playing Martin Luther King, and Steve Carell and Foxcatcher playing Dupont, and Benedict Cumberbatch, who just always delivers. It's a stat category. Today, I would say Jake Gyllenhaal for Nightcrawler, but that can change at any time. Really interesting to see what happens in that category. Best Motion Picture Musical or Comedy: Birdman, Into the Woods, The Grand Budapest Hotel, St. Vincent, and Pride. I've seen two of these movies. I saw St. Vincent, and I saw a preview of Into the Woods. Into the Woods was good. Now, I'm not familiar. I haven't seen the play. I haven't read the story. But I saw this movie, and it's like a 2-hour movie. The first hour and a half is phenomenal. It's great. It's entertaining. I thought the last 30 minutes confused me a lot. A lot of things happened where it seemed like really, really ambitious, and there's like all these twists and turns, but it didn't seem laid out. It seemed rushed. It seemed compacted, like there were plot points missing, and if they were going to go there, it seems like they should have gotten to that halfway point earlier and not 3/4 of the way through. And then it seemed like they had to rush everything into a certain time. Really weird. So, if I were picking right now, I'd say St. Vincent. I really liked that. It was really funny. It was great. Bill Murray was amazing. I hear great things about Birdman, though. So it's an open category. Right now, I would go with St. Vincent, my personal pick. Best Actress in a Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy: Amy Adams, Big Eyes; Julianne Moore, Maps to the Stars; Emily Blunt, Into the Woods; Helen Mirren, The 100-Foot Journey; and Quvenzhané Wallis in Annie. Oh, again, a good category. Julianne Moore, again, nominated for 2 awards thus far. Well deserved. Amy Adams and Big Eyes. Like I said, I saw Into the Woods. I thought Emily Blunt was one of the stars of the movie. Even with the problems I had with it, the acting wasn't a problem at all from anyone. Emily Blunt was very strong in that. I thought she was kind of the I'm not sure if her character was supposed to be, but she seemed like the center of the movie. And playing up against like Meryl Streep is really big. I liked that. Quvenzhané Wallis, I'm really excited to see Annie when it comes out. And this might be one that she takes away because it's an iconic role, and depending on how good she is, it could be Quvenzhané Wallis. Best Actor in a Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy: Michael Keaton, Birdman; Bill Murray, St. Vincent; Ralph Fiennes, The Grand Budapest Hotel; Joaquin Phoenix, Inherent Vice; and Christoph Waltz, Big Eyes. Again, a stat category. I liked Bill Murray and St. Vincent, but something's telling me it's going to be Michael Keaton and Birdman, a movie that I haven't seen yet. I'm looking forward to it. I think this will probably be Michael Keaton. Best Animated Feature: Lego Movie, Big Hero 6, How to Train Your Dragon 2, The Box Trolls, and The Book of Life. I've seen 2 of the 5 movies thus far. I saw Lego Movie, which came out early this year, and then Big Hero 6. Out of the 2, they're both great movies. The Big Hero 6 had a little bit more depth, and that's just the whole Disney magic. It was a superhero movie, much like the Lego Movie, pretty much. Big Hero 6, though, had a lot of heart, and one thing I'll say about the movie is, outside of just the film itself, the short that comes up beforehand, it's about this relationship between like a dog and its owner, and it's based around like food, and you see like their relationship and the food that the dog, and how happy he is when the owner's single and it's just the 2 of them. Then the owner starts dating a woman, and the food changes, and the dog gets upset, and at the end, they get married and stuff. It was one of the best animation shorts I have seen in a long time, and probably one of the best that Disney or Pixar has done at the beginning of their movie. I thought it was amazing. My vote is Big Hero 6 right now. Best foreign language film, Ida from Poland, Denmark. Levithian from Russia. Force Majeure Tourist from Sweden. Get the Trial of Vivian Amsalam Get in Israel, and Tangerines Mandarinid from Estonia. Your guess is as good as mine. Best Supporting Actress in a Motion Picture. These are the categories where the Golden Globes combines drama and comedy. So Best Supporting Actress in a Motion Picture, Patricia Arquette, Boyhood, Meryl Streep, Into the Woods, Keira Knightley, The Imitation Game, Emma Stone, Birdman, and Jessica Chastain, A Most Violent Year. Meryl Streep. Meryl Streep. Best Supporting Actor in a Motion Picture, J.K. Simmons, Whiplash, Edward Norton, Birdman, Mark Ruffalo, Foxcatcher, Ethan Hawke, Boyhood, and Robert Duvall, The Judge. I think it's going to go to Ethan Hawke, and the reason I think that is because this is the movie that it took like 12 years to make, and that's just a ton of commitment. Best Director, Motion Picture, Richard Linklater, Boyhood, Alejandro Inarritu, Birdman, Ava DuVernay, Selma, Wes Anderson, The Grand Budapest Hotel, and David Fincher, Gone Girl. I've only seen one of these movies. I saw Gone Girl. It's David Fincher. It was a beautiful laid out film. It was beautifully shot. The acting was superb. I think he pulled the best out of Rosamund Pike. I think he did a great job with Ben Affleck. Thus far, I would say Gone Girl. Although Richard Linklater committed to a movie for 12 years, that says a lot, and that's Boyhood. So we'll see. Best Screenplay Motion Picture. Birdman, Boyhood, Gone Girl, The Grand Budapest Hotel, and The Imitation Game. I thought Gone Girl was a great story, so right now I'm going with Gillian Flynn for Gone Girl. Best Original Score, Motion Picture, Alexander Desplat for The Imitation Game, Johan Johansson, Theory of Everything, Trent Reznor, Atticus Ross, Gone Girl, Antonio Sanchez Burzman, and Hans Zimmer for Interstellar. Probably Hans Zimmer for Interstellar. And finally, Best Original Song for Motion Picture, Big Eyes for Big Eyes, Gloria for Selma, Mercy Is, Noah, Opportunity, Annie, and Yellow Flicker Beat, The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1. You know what? I'm going to go with Opportunity for Annie, because Annie is a musical. And I think once the movie comes out, people are going to be singing like The Hard Knock Life and Tomorrow. But if Opportunity's a good one, then people will be singing that by the time like voting and things like this is going on. So I'm going to go with Opportunity, Annie. And those are the nominees for the Golden Globes 2015 for the film categories. So what did you think? Was anyone snubbed? Was anyone on here that's not supposed to be on here? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Who else would you see on here? Who do you think the winners are going to be? You can comment below. Thank you very much. I can't wait to hear what you say. My name is Gerald Yelverton. This is Dude on Air. Thank you for viewing in, and check out our other videos on YouTube. We're also available on Stitcher Radio and in iTunes. Until next time, thanks for being awesome.
You've been listening to Dude on Air. For more talk on movies, TV, and everything in between, hit the subscribe button, available on YouTube, iTunes, and Stitcher Radio. For Gerald and the Dude on Air crew, thanks for being awesome.